the streets.
So good morning, and we are in Texas, and this is the first day of Drift Week. So there's drift cars, drift trailers. We got Matt Field in the Drift Cave. We got Drift Cave C6. We have Mesker. He drove down with us yesterday. Lone Star Drift. They have the SC300. Luke Fink from Australia. He has the G35 sedan. We have Brandon Wicknick from Utah. He's in a 2J or a JZ IS 300. So we're basically all leaving the Airbnb right now, and we're heading to get some fuel, and then we're gonna head to Harris Hill Raceway and go get some stuff. All right, guys. So today is day one of Drift Week. The first one. I think we're the first ones to ever do Drift Week, and so we just drove 800 miles last night from Colorado to Austin, Texas. We are at Harris Hill Raceway. I drove here about 2 years ago with Adam. Maybe 3 years ago with my 2J14, which happens to be the same exact 2J that's in the Mustang right now. So I haven't done really any testing with the car other than just a little bit of testing in the parking lot that you guys seen 2 videos ago. So we have this little skid pad kind of right here that we're able to mess around with. But if you guys look way off in the distance, super sick track, like a nice horseshoe coming down, kind of dropping off this hill, coming over here, and just huge. It's absolutely insane track. So we have, I think, 12 cars here today that we're all freaking driving across the thing. Brandon Wicknick, this is JZ IS 300. Harrison Johnson, this is a LS RX-7. Obviously my 2J Mustang. We have a, I think it's fairly stock C6 Corvette. We have Mesker's stock Z. Luke Fink's G35, pretty stock. We have Aaron with some Lone Star Drift stickers. This is Dustin Miles. So this is a JZ dog box car, and super sick. And then we have Matt Field and his C6. Has some Texas speed parts on it. It seems pretty rowdy. We got, I think this is pretty much stock 1J, non-VVTi. That's Aaron's car for the trip. They just had it wrapped. And Fielding Shredder's car. You guys might have seen this thing in Hyperdrive. That car that he jumped and did all the crazy stuff with. 2J VVTi, ECU Master, S14. It basically looks like a buggy, like when you pull off all the body panels and stuff. And it was actually this car that inspired me to put a 2J in my car like 4 years ago, and his 2J has been in that car for like 7 years. So like literally doing the same stuff that mine has. So super sick. We have Adam LZ's Chaser over here. That's a JZX 100. And then we have the support truck, which is Aaron's, like a 2011 F250. The 6.7 power stroke freaking deleted and stuff, and then a 34-foot enclosed trailer. I think there's like 100 Kendas in there right now, tire machine, a bunch of tools, and all that type of stuff. So that's basically going to be following us along for this whole trip. Obviously, I have my truck or my tires and stuff with me too. So I guess that's about the intro. We're gonna change the front tires, put on a window banner, and we're gonna go drive.
Weird coming out of drift. Yeah. It feels good in drift, but coming out feels weird.
Yeah.
Like it's so much angle. This is you're like, oh shit, and it was like, whoop! Got it.
Like it drives like, it's like you're on a boat. You're just like, woo, woo, like because the track's so bumpy.
Yeah.
Putting it all together, you know?
Yeah. Smooth. Then the engine just kind of sits right in those revs. It's not like, it's just like,
guys, so that is pretty much it for our first day of Drift Week. We had some weird kind of diff noise, so we went and changed the fluid and we didn't have a chance to get back on a track. But the car actually feels a lot better than I thought it would. The angle, I mean, obviously like JTP, that's been on his car for like 5 years now, that angle kit. So the angle actually feels really good. It just does a lot of weird stuff, like when you're like in the middle of drifting, like it wants to snap to angle super hard, so you got to kind of like walk it there. And then when you come out of drift, if you don't basically kind of stay on the gas and like kind of back off of it while you're dialing out the angle, it'll just be like and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Otherwise, the car was super solid. I mean, it had tons of power. It felt like it had decent grip. We didn't tandem with anybody, but this is kind of like a weird track to tandem on. And it was kind of my first time actually, you know, driving it other than in the parking lot. You got anything to say, Ty?
No, it felt really good in the car. I think, like I said, at angle, it felt
like a big, especially because the bumps here are so big. They're just so like, rah, 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 like it like handled that really good. It just really did have a weird noise in the back.
Yeah, it was like loading up that one tire coming off the bank, coming down, and
so I don't know what it was doing, but we got new tires mounted on it, and basically tomorrow we're gonna take another drive to Albuquerque, or the next day we're gonna drive to Albuquerque. So Adams Chaser did pretty good. There's a lot of JZs on the trip actually. I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more later. We're gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I'm the only Mustang. There's some Corvettes. Some other. Is the Corvettes the only LS powered things? Other than Harrison's, yeah.
LS, yeah. FC.
But I mean, the car seriously, it did pretty good. We got a little lighter load on the trailer because Mescar has his wheels in in the trailer. But other than that, I guess we're gonna get into some shenanigans tonight. So if anything cool happens, follow along. If not, follow us on Instagram. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.